What's up? Oakland 450 back, and today's run I did it in the UltraBOOST 19. Went over there at 7:55 average pace, 3.5 mile run. I went over there and I did that just really filling out the Hero 7 today. I finally had time to go and pick that up this weekend. We have had so much amount of rain that me and the Osmo Pocket have had a love-hate relationship for the past several days. Because every time I have time to actually go out and do a run and film a video, it's pouring rain. And I don't mind running in the rain, but this little $350 camera is not waterproof. So that makes this camera really, really difficult to use, except on sunny days. So I went ahead and picked up the Hero 7. Overall, my first run with it, really impressed with it. I had the little extension pole. I don't know what GoPro calls it, but I've had this for years. I had it back when I had my Hero 3, and it made things a whole lot easier to be able to shoot just by being able to extend out all the way to get longer shots and then fold back down to be able to hold in handheld mode, or being able to just twist out this bottom plug, switch it around, and screw it back in, and being able to set up a good tripod shot. So overall, the convenience and ability to use the GoPro Hero 7 is amazing. The only thing I'm really losing with the Hero 7 that I really liked on the Osmo Pocket is its ability for face tracking, and I like the mechanical stabilization a whole lot better on the Osmo Pocket than the Hero 7. I see a little bit of shake and stuff like that in it, but that's mechanical stabilization compared to image stabilization. I'm going to do a side-by-side test on those pretty soon, where I'm going to try to mount them both on a little stand and see how they do together and see which one does actually the better stabilization. But overall, I'm really pleased with that. All of y'all have already seen Hero 7 unboxings and stuff like that, so I'm not even doing any kind of boxing of this, any kind of details review with that. Let me know what you thought about the footage at the beginning of this, if you think it looks better than the Osmo Pocket, or if you think the Osmo Pocket looks better than the GoPro Hero 7. I know that the Hero 7 actually does better in really, really well-lit areas with a lot of sunshine, as the Osmo Pocket does really better in sunshine areas. But today we had rain, so I just took it out on that first run. Alright, upcoming this week, I have an unbelievably busy week, and this has been a great year for me so far already. I've got a promotion at work, so I'm going to be taking over that new position. I've got promoted to a lead position, which I'll be actually working a night crew shift. So this week's going to be a little iffy of when I'm going to get videos out. So by me doing that, I have a lot of videos I'm wanting to make, but not a lot of time. So I'm going to let y'all pick which one the videos that y'all would want to see more. I've did this before, and it seems like it works out better that way. That way I still get all the videos made, but y'all get to see the ones that you want to see more first. Alright? First up, starting off this week, is still wanting to get a long run in the Razor 3. So that's our first video option. So far, my longest run I've taken the Razor 3 up to is 7 miles. I'm wanting to take this up to half marathon distance or 15 miles like I did the UltraBOOST 19. Overall, I've been taking these shoes mostly for my shorter runs, aiming for my around 4 to 5 mile type runs. I want to see how they handle that distance and all, and see how they do and how they perform in that area. So far, the only really problems that I have seen with the Razor 3s that I'm not a lot of fan of is there's not a lot of arch support in these. I like the arch support better actually in the UltraBOOST 19. It's just the weight that I don't like in those as much. But overall, for like any kind of like 5Ks or stuff like that, it's not even noticeable. But I've noticed when I've taken those shoes up to like 7 miles, just very, very slight, you know, amounts of discomfort because of not having as much arch support, but still not really that much of a problem. So that's our first video option, is Razor 3 long run. If you want to see that video, make sure you leave that one in the comments. Our next one coming up is I've almost got 100 miles on the UltraBOOST 19. So I'll be doing that video coming up soon. If that's a shoe that you're interested in, seeing my 100-mile review and pretty much my overall thoughts after having this shoe on my short, long runs, hill repeats. I've used this shoe on a lot of things. So we're almost up to the 100-mile review of how they've held up and my, overall thoughts on this shoe. So if that's something you'd like to see, make sure you drop that one in the comments down below and let me hear about that one. And next, this is one I'm really looking forward to coming up, is Kinvara 10. Alright, Kinvara 9 last year. That was one of my favorite uppers of all I've ran in. because it actually does have the sewn-in tongue, a really nice padded heel collar. Overall, really, really impressed with the upper of last year's. My only complaint last year with the Kinvara 9 was the minimal amount of rubber on the outsole. And that was really my only complaint about that, but it wasn't really any kind of issue. This year, we pretty much have no rubber on the outsole, so they went the other direction. They got a little bit on the toe and just a little bit on the heel, and that's on that lateral edge where I actually have a lot of wear showing at. So that's actually going to be one of the high wear areas for me personally. No really wear pattern problems last year with the Kinvara 9, so I don't expect any kind of traction issues or wear patterns and all with this year's Kinvara 10, but I'm really looking forward to this shoe. So if you'd like to see the first run and my first initial thoughts in the Kinvara 10, let me see that one. Drop that down in the comments and let me know. And my final video that I'll be making, depending on which one y'all pick, is my Series 4 Apple Watch first run. My wife, she was amazing and surprised me this year and got me the new Apple Watch for Christmas. I've been running with the Garmin Fenix 3 for at least 2 to 3 years. Whenever that launched, I don't know. It was way back when. But I have been running with that watch like, you know, it's on my arm every day. I wear it to work, I wear it to run, and the thing I love about that is the battery life. So far, I've been just using this one as wearing it around the house, wearing it out to town, just getting the feel for the watch, and I haven't taken it on a first run yet. But overall, my first thoughts is that something I'm seeing that I really don't like is the battery life on this watch. But this watch is doing a lot of things at one time, from doing phone calls to text messages to measuring your heart rate. So this watch is doing a whole lot more, so it's understandable that the battery life is going to be shorter. So I plan on hopefully getting that a first run on this watch and just seeing how the GPS tracking ability is and seeing how that tracks and how it tracks my stats. I've always uploaded my stuff to Nike, so I'm going to probably just put the Nike app on this one and run with Nike and see how that tracks my stats and my overall first thoughts and issues with that. So that's my 4 videos that I have coming up. Make sure you drop them down in the comments below. It's going to either be the Razor 3 long run, the UltraBOOST 19 100-mile review, Kinvara 10 first run, or the Series 4 Apple Watch first run. So let me know here in the comments down below which video you would like to see coming up this upcoming week, and we'll see which one we can get made. And if it's only one of them, then I only get one. But if you see, write down all 4 of which one you want to see in the order, and I'll write down all the votes, and I'll tally up the votes, and that's the ones I'll go with first. So, as always, thank you for watching, and thank you for your continued support.